Again, young generation, but my question is more relations of the young generation, young people, and television. Observing television here
Yes.
in Great Britain, observing in France the television where I lived some years, and observing the television in Germany, I found that television is showing more and more films of great violence, aggressive sex, and other things which you can bear, which you can't bear to see. Do you think, because experts are not sure whether those films influence the young people or not, some say yes, some say no, what is your opinion about the influence of television concerning those programs?
Yes, I believe that the television companies have very little choice to make because they are money-minded people. And because it is the material world which rules today. Wherever they will find money, they will accept that, regardless of whether it's good for the people or bad for the people. They are not custodians of our morals. They used to be once, long ago. Because this media, radio, television media, when it just came into being, at that time the people who took care of these things were moral, more moral in their own attitude, or at least they behaved like moral people in whatever they gave to the public. But no more so. A competition began in which more filth you offer, more money you would earn. And this competition went on unchallenged. And because of this growing evil influence, the people also went down the drain. And more they became evil themselves and less careful of morality, the more they accepted this media. In fact, in their private lives, they would rather have such films as you call sheer filth than other films of responsibility. So this is not the only problem. Some televised programs show give the warning that children should not be shown this program. But first of all, who cares for that warning? If the children are awake or if they know what's happening, they may see to it that they're awake at that time. At least the youngsters are conscious of this, not the small children, but the youngsters. They are now gradually being more inclined towards watching these programs. So it's not just sex which is so dangerous. It is violence which runs along with sex. The more violence they show on television, the more pleased the viewers become, and more excited they become. They get more kick out of such programs. So with the result that they have a quiet message that violence is good. If it's not against you, but if you become violent against others. So everybody thinks that violence is one-sided, while it is not one-sided. The society becomes violent to the benefit of some and to the disadvantage of others, but to the disadvantage of the society as a whole. So that is why you see more violence in the streets these days, more murders, more ruthlessness. So these are all the influences of this modern media, which is called media of instruction. And again, it's very damaging for the children who are shown imaginary things prepared out of computers. You see, gone are the days when cartoons, etc., used to be real. And, pictures like those of, what was that American humor artist? Quite famous.
Donald Duck.
Huh?
Donald Duck, no?
No, not Donald Duck. The artist using
Disney.
Disney.
Disney used to be realistic in the early days, but Charlie Chaplin.
Charlie.
Of course.
All his films are natural acting, and he does make us laugh even today.
Yeah.
But no more of that. Now you must take the new generation into fantasies, into an unreal world of color and lines, which you believe to be real hobgoblins or visitors from the space and so on and so forth. So that is one part of this new trend of media, which is damaging the attitude of the younger generations, of children particularly, who really believe in these things as real. And although later on, when they return to their normal thinking through education, they may seem to get rid of it. I'm quite sure that the impressions you receive in early age are always lasting. So they live in a world mixed with reality and unreality. And they would always like to create unreality and dream of unreality. Their ambitions may be of the same hollow nature. So I believe personally that it is doing a lot of damage to children. Moreover, the other damage which I am extremely worried about is the greater trend of people to move away from reading to television. Television offers a cheap source of seeking pleasure, but it's not always knowledgeable. Reading, even when it is fiction, is far more knowledgeable. Read the classical English book novels and you'll be amazed that, of course, the whole drama was fiction, the whole story and its make was fiction. But fiction woven out of realities of that life that existed in England in those days. So it's a strange mixture of reality with fiction, in which the impression you receive is that of reality, not of fiction at all. So it's quite the opposite of what I have just told you about the modern trends in the film industry, in the television industry. So I would much rather like our younger generation to return to the reading habit. It's very constructive. And it also less wasteful of your time. So I believe that could be some answer to this. But unfortunately, the modern books which are being written for the sake of children, etc., they are also fictitious books. Fictitious in the sense that they present life as unreal. And children also have interest, more interest in that. So there's a lot of house cleaning to be done for us. Quite some lot of house cleaning. Thank you.